Hello everyone, how are you doing? I hope all is well with each and every last one of you on today. Sorry y'all, I just see something come over. I hope this videotape. I'm gonna go on and keep going with it anyway, just in case. I'm hoping that it takes okay. Uh, it seems like every time I get ready to get started with something, I get the notification of something being full. So that's why I'm not on the phone because the phone is full. Now I'm seeing notification about this here. So, but we're gonna go on anyway. So the first card, I thought this first card was very interesting. Okay, now I done heard of this. I actually done seen this. I seen this happen right before my eyes before, and for this card to come out, we're gonna start there with this card, all right? Because like I said, I have actually seen this happen before, okay? Some of you may be able to resonate, and you may have it also can bear witness to say that yeah, you have also encountered a situation or when something like this has happened to you as well. All right. Now the card actually reads, "There's a body hopper on the loose." Okay. All right. And when you go to Google, and we're just going to start from there to look into this, okay? It describes, they say, a fictional, okay, power or storytelling trope where an entity or consciousness jumps from one physical body to another, all right? So, like I said, some of you guys may be familiar with that, but it also talks about other things. You also can go into reading about that, but it's like the biggest scenario, the highlight has to do with the theory surrounding the villains in Superman. Okay, so we know the villain. A villain is really somebody not for you. A villain is usually something that's against you, right? Okay, all right. But like I said, I have actually seen this before. But let's see what spirit would like to share when it comes to there's a body hopper on the loose. All right, tell me about this. You have a seven of cups coming out there. Now, I can see why a seven of cups will come out there because of a simple fat reason, just like we just said. It said is what? Fictional, right? Okay, so you can easily kind of feel like, it can be perceived as being just an illusion, right? Okay, all right, I can see that. But also, it can talk about the choices as well when it comes to a seven of cups. Or somebody can also be just that, be seeing an individual, but you're not seeing the actual individual. You're seeing that how did they phase it? I want to put it like that. The entity of another individual. Okay? Now, the Seven of Cups, in my opinion, is a good card for what we just read. There's a body hopper on the loose. Okay? Tell me more now about the Seven of Cups. And the next card we have the Ace of Wands. All right. Now that could be lining in with two particular things. It can be talking about like that, the traveling that could be going on with that. All right. Key word I said on the loose. Right. Okay. It could be this. Whoever this is could potentially could be around somebody that appearing one way, but it's not really that actual individual. Okay? Give me one final card, and we're gonna move on. And I don't know which one to take because I got kind of stumped with that. Alright, I see a Queen of Cups. It could potentially be a Queen of Cups, alright? But and I also saw the Hangman. So I want to clarify, please. We see the Strength card. So potentially, even though we're saying that this individual could be on the loose, this individual can't intertwine with everybody they go around, alright? They could be potentially trying to force something, alright? Even if I'm even picking up even till it come to the mind, alright? So somebody desperate. I'm picking up somebody so desperate right now. They going by every mean or whatever that book is they using with them rituals. I mean, they trying it all. I'm picking up somebody in some desperation right now. Tell me more here, Spirit. And then we got a Six of Wands coming out there. All right. Now this person could be seen in the public eye as well. Okay. Could be somebody that could easily be seen in the public eye. All right. Could even talk about some type of recognition or something like that. Clarify Six of Wands there. And then we got what? A Two of Wands coming out there. All right. A Two of Wands. Two of Wands. Now, I'm trying to see how I'm seeing what I see here. Now, like, let's look at the Ace of Wands real quick. Ace of Wands real quick, okay? Alright, it talks about the potential, new beginning, pure creativity, okay? So somebody really was trying to do all this to try to, I feel like to try to, I don't like saying that word too much, but I'm still picking up the desperation, okay? The desperation, alright? The desperation. That's exactly what I'm picking up there. Alright? Spirit, you want to identify who this individual is. It's just crazy. We got a Knight of Swords out here. It could just be that. It could be a knight. Alright? A knight can go either way. A knight is the only unisex card I use. Okay? Could be a Knight of Swords or somebody in a Knight of Swords energy. They know I have mental clarity of what's going on for one thing. Okay, then it talks about the actions. The actions is I see somebody being very desperate. Okay. All right. Very desperate. Anything else you want to say to the body hop? Need to go hop their way on somewhere and sit down. Get the frame. That's what they need to go do. And there go what? Seven of Swords. Say no more, Susan. Say no more, girl. Seven of Swords. Okay, next, please. The next card we got, it says, an organization betrayal. I know you can't read it from this camera. I do apologize. It's an organization betrayal. So it could have been either way. Either there was an organization that betrayed somebody, or there was somebody that was betrayed. Somebody betrayed an organization. Okay? So tell me about an organization betrayal. Alright, we got the Six of Wands. We just saw the Six of Wands come out with what? The card I just read, right? So that again, that talks about being in the public. Okay, can talk about something with recognition. Okay, what else with that Six of Wands? We got a Three of Wands, so they could be at a distance as well. And then you got the Four of Cups. So that talks about somebody being bored, contemplating, could be getting demoted. All right. So maybe this organization could have discovered something, or vice versa, or somebody discovered something about an organization. But either way it go, I feel like somebody is kind of really looking into something a little bit more deeper here. Okay, with an organization betrayal. Tell me something about this Four of Cups. I ain't never seen no man like y'all. One thing I can say, that Bible didn't lie about when it was telling you about how my spirit saying don't say it, sis. See, my spirit says, Susan, just don't say it. Okay. And there you got the Fool card. All right, there goes the Fool card. Fool card could be just that. Somebody could have took a risk. They went on a journey. They took a risk potentially, or it could be vice versa. Somebody could have been innocent. So I want a full clarifier on the Fool card. I know the Bible didn't lie about that part. I know that, man. We got the Emperor there. We got the Emperor. So Emperor, you know your story better than anybody. Either Emperor betrayed an organization, or organization betrayed an Emperor, or vice versa. Now, I want to clarify on the Emperor, because even though this is an Emperor, a lot of time I like to put the Emperor with the government, and we are talking about an organization betrayal. So, with the Emperor, is the Emperor an individual? So, is the Emperor lining in with the government? So, whoever this is, potentially, it got something to do with the government. Alright. Now, for an organization betrayal, did the organization do the betrayal? So it was the organization that did the betrayal. Alright. And we do see the Four of Cups out here. That talks about leaving something out. Okay. We see that. But some say it, just leave it right there. Okay, and I will. Next card we have, it reads, it may be challenging, but it's time to get off of government assistance and third party disconnect. Okay, so we know that somebody could be on government assistance. Okay, and me, myself, being a person that was a recipient of it before, yeah, it can be challenging. But at the same time, the Most High, He'll make a way too. You know, the best way He can for you. You just got to be able to be content and flexible enough to keep moving forward. Alright? But I ain't gonna tell nobody it's not challenging. But at the same time, it puts you in a third party as well. Okay? So A lot of times we look at, when we read these tarot readings, we like to look at third parties being another individual, whether it's a man, a woman, you're in a third party relationship. No, the third party is really coming a lot from the system. The system is a third party in your marriage. The system is a third party in your household. The system is a third party in your birth. The system is a third party even when you leave here. So, Spirit, what you like to say about this card? It may be challenging, but it's time to get off of government assistance. And you have that judgment card there. That talks about that assessment. Alright? Not only is it assessment, but it could talk about atonement. It could talk about many other things when it comes to the judgment. Alright? But we got a judgment card there. So, which way is the judgment going? You got a 6 of Wands out there. 6 of Wands. Now, 6 of Wands again, they can just talk about being seen in the public eye. It can talk about recognition. I see that. So we got judgment followed by 6 of Wands. Some say pull one more. I'm feeling the pull just one more on this. Give me a final, overall, please. You got the Tower card. You got the Tower. The Tower that could talk about just that change. It could talk about destruction, chaos, or however this change is. Alright? I ain't gonna tell nobody it's not challenging. But at the same time, it's I want to say it in a rightful way. It could be a help and a hindrance at the same time. I put it like that. Okay? But Spirit say what? It may be challenging, but it's time to get off of government assistance. And then I got letting you know that this is a third party, needs to be disconnected. It needs to be a third party disconnect. Okay? So that can go either way. Alright? I mean, you just have to kind of like, everybody knows their situation better than anybody. But I'm personally, I can only read the message. Okay? And Spirit gave me these cards. So it's not something that I made up on my own. There's a reason why Spirit gave me the cards that I have. Okay? Alright. So what is the Tower? So it's going to be a change or something, or it's going to be a destruction. Something going to be a destruction. Something is something. And then you got what? A 7 of Cups. Could just be a major change how people see certain things. Alright? That's really what I'm more so picking in on right there. Okay? I feel it's going to be more of a change, how people really see it, kind of reassessing their choices. Okay? That's really what I'm saying. I feel like you still need one more a little bit more closure on this card, please. And then the final, we got what? This 4 of Cups. And then I see the 5 of Cups. So that's kind of like being left out or feeling bored or something. A lot of people are starting to just feel bored. They just always contemplate, you know, just thinking, what else can I do? I really feel like that's more what I'm feeling right there. But then we see here, we see the loss, the grief, the sorrow. Okay. Could even talk about bereavement. But everybody is different. So some people is not going to receive this here card the way that I'm speaking it. Some people will receive it because some people are on different spiritual levels than others. Okay? So one thing I do see, I see a whole lot of cups for this card. And to see so many cups coming out with this here, it is saying a lot. And there we go again for the second time. There goes the Emperor. And I already said from the previous card, an organization betrayal, is the Emperor still signifying the government. Something with the government. Something with the government. Okay. All right. Next card we got. Keep your friend close and your enemies closer. Meaning, time for introspection, solitude, and inner wisdom. Retreat from your daily life. Listen to your intuition and your inner voice. All right. Keep your friend close and your enemies closer. Meaning, it's time for what? Introspection. Go into solitude and have inner wisdom. Tell me more. We have the 3 of Wands. That's kind of like that going off as well. Okay, you can talk about distance. It's also talking about waiting for something to change. Back to what I was saying, how people just always be thinking, what can I do? How can I do this to do this? Because the way I feel in my spirit, a lot of people really don't. A lot of people like to have their own. They like to have their own to the point that they don't have to be dependent on no assistance. Because when you got your own stuff, you can do like you want to do. And with this system, even though it's a help, but look at the burdens you have to go through. It always paperwork. You got rules, you got regulation. You can't do this, you can't do that. People are tired of living like they're being limited. Nobody don't want to be limited. That's why people are so thirsty and ready to be able to have their own stuff. Don't have nobody telling me, hey, you can't have nobody come and stay at your house over 14 days. They got to go. Or you can't be married and get food stamps. I mean, look at the limitations. You can't make $1,000 and get food stamps. If you make $1,000, we're gonna cut your food stamp down to $15. Look at the limitations. Who wanna live like that? What is the reason? If you're gonna help. Help without the limitations. Help without the rules. Because if you got to set up all these type of rules, your system wasn't trying to help in the first place. Tell me more about this 3 of Wands. There go the Tower again for the second time. If you're going to help, help. The Bible say, it says to what? It says to give and give freely. It ain't said put no limitations, no rules over what you giving, if it's coming from the sincerity of your heart. So that let me know, just like I said a long time ago, the people in the government that making these rules, where they heart at? They don't have one. Because you want people to follow the Bible, but we living in a so-called country that can't uphold even the Bible. If you're gonna dismiss the Bible from what you claim that this country stand on, you being double-minded. You want to call people double-minded, but the damn country double-minded. I don't even really want to put no more on this. I'm going to let the Tower sit. Because somebody needs to do that. They need to keep their friends close and keep their enemy closer. Meaning it's time for what? Introspection. Solitude. Gain some inner wisdom. Retreat from your daily life. But the system is so set up, so messed up to, it's hard to retreat from your daily life. Listen to your intuition. That's something that the government can't have no control over. You got to start listening to your intuition. Listen to a higher spirit. You got to start listening to something above what the government say. I know sometimes we have to follow the rules, but once you follow the rules and you get acquainted to the rules, and when you start seeing the rules are just not fair, it's time to start seeking a little higher. Anything else, I was going to stop at this Tower spirit. So as the final, you would like to put to keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Time for introspection, solitude, and inner wisdom. And we have a Queen of Pentacles coming out there. And along with the Queen of Pentacles, we have here a 6 of Cups. Alright. So that can go either way. Alright? You know your story better than anybody. But I will see which way this 6 of Cups is going. And the 6 of Pentacles is going towards the Ace of Pentacles. Alright. So this is, I would see a major change in something here. Okay. Talks about the opportunities, new beginnings. Okay, so it's something surrounding friends. Friends could be just that. Could be a part of those that could be doing something when it comes to that. All right, but it's something to that. All right. The next card we got, and it says, it's okay to meet new friends. Wow. It says, those you chill with are phony anyway. So it's telling me not only is it some shady business, or it could be some mixed feelings. I won't say shady business right off. I'll say mixed feelings. Could be some mixed feelings when it comes to government. All right. But at the same time, Spirit is really being encouraging somebody to know it's okay, because we just talked about friends, all right? And now we're right back on friends. He said it's okay to make new friends because the ones you chill with, they phony anyway. Okay, so tell me about this. I felt the buckle, but let's go. Let's do a little short shuffle. Tell me about this buckle. Tell me about this. It's okay to make new friends. We have the Queen of Wands coming out right there this time. We have a Queen of Wands, and we also have the Page of Pentacles. So something telling me with this Page of Pentacles coming out there, I feel like it was something when it comes to potentially this Queen of Wands. Because when I see this card coming right behind a Page of Pentacles, it's like something ain't always there. Now the card did say it's okay to make new friends because those you chill with, they phony anyway. And this is really the vibe I'm picking up, especially with a Queen of Wands being followed by a Page of Pentacles. And then I look down, there go the moon. That ain't no coincidence. So somebody could be hanging around a Queen of Wands. All right. Anything else you want to put on this? And then we got an Ace of Cups, and we got a Six of Pentacles out there. All right. Now with this Ace of Cups, that right there talks like happily ever after. Everything's all happy, good, love. Okay. The Six of Pentacles coming out there, that's like being balanced. Somebody that you can give and receive to. Somebody that has a sincere heart. Okay. So tell me more about this. So tells me whoever is this queen, whoever been hanging with this Queen of Wands, they haven't been getting that balance with this individual, nor was they really feeling like they was getting that sincere love from this person as well. And then we got here a Queen of Cups. So it could have been a Queen of Cups had a friendship with a Queen of Wands. Is that the way that's going, Spirit? So was the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups potentially in some type of friendship? So potentially, whoever those two are, they was in some type of friendship, but the way the friendship was supposedly going, it wasn't genuine. So this card is well on the money. So it's okay to make new friends because those you chill with, they phony. Okay. Tell me something else about this Queen of Cups. There go an Ace of Wands. Alright. And whoever that individual is, I feel like that individual is going to do just that. They know somebody. They probably know something wasn't right about this person. Maybe this message will help them to really wake up and really assess that so-called friendship to the point they'll really be able to see beyond what they, because they already see something ain't right. They see things are not equal. It's not balanced. the love is not really there. The friendship don't seem some type of way. Somebody picking it up. I know they always listening and watching. Okay, so I really pick up on the fact that these individuals could be sitting right there right now. They know what I'm talking about. Okay, but at least you know this Queen of Wands ain't genuine. And something in my spirit tell me you already knew, but you were still expecting something. Just like a lot of y'all still running with this clique because y'all keep on thinking you finna get something. You keep waiting. You keep on wanting to keep on coming and mess with me because it's something you keep on wanting. And y'all been doing this for over 4 years towards me. And you still doing it. Because what? I feel it's because of this right there. An organization betrayed. Alright. Final card. It says judgment. The United States system was built on a broken foundation. And what I have discovered, the United States wasn't built on no foundation. To be honest. This system don't even have a foundation. This system don't even have a base. It don't even have a platform. And that's all it really have is just that, a system. But no foundation. Let's talk about a spirit. We got the temperance there. We have the temperance coming out. What else you like to add with the temperance here? Say a lot already. And you got the 9 of Pentacles out here. Who can read between the lines? Them 2 cards say a lot. They go with that card there. When you agree, spirit. I love you, squad. I love you. I love my ascended masters. I love my crew. Do you hear me? Because they help me do what I do. All right. The 2 cards right there speak volume. So, spirit, let's talk about this. Anything else you want to share? We have the Ace of Pentacles coming out here. That talks about some newness. Okay, you even can talk about the earth as well. Alright. Now I want to go back now. Spirit, you took me back now to just this temperance over here, please. You got a 4 swords. So it tells me they either finna surrender, they finna lay some to rest, they finna retreat, because they know this is what I'm saying. Because in my spirit, they're lining up with just what they got going on. The sister. Alright, Spirit. Tell me something about the Nine of Pentacles, please. All praises to you, Most High. All praises to you. And we see a Knight of Pentacles right here. So that talks about the routine, talks about slow, steady, being repetitive, yeah. And there's a lot. You got a lot of pentacles, and we know pentacles talks about what? The earth, right? So a Nine of Pentacles been slowly, routinely doing something, staying consistent, repetitive, you know, working towards fulfilling something. Give me a closing, please. And we have the Two of Cups coming there. We have the Two of Cups. All right. All I can say is all praises to the Most High. And I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it right there, Spirit. All praises to the Most High. So I hope this message, I hope y'all like this deck. Like I said, this is part of my deck that the Most High gave me. And this is the deck also that I give prizes out and stuff like that. It's very fun once I can just really get into it. I think the way that I would really love to. But however, at least I was able to show you guys a sample of what this deck is all about. Okay? I ain't put a name to it just yet, but believe me, I'll get a name to this deck just like I have for my other ones. Alright? Talk to you guys later.